Hey friends, well, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for joining me, and I do apologize for being away for so long. Today I'm going to be making something with probably the best beginner friendly leather I've ever tried. This project is basically perfect for every beginner out there, and I wanted to use a leather that showed that was really easy to start off with, because a lot of the people watching my channel are beginners at leatherwork, and I wanted to demonstrate you can have a really beautiful leather for not a lot of money that is really easy to work with, and that is what this pink leather is. Now the two leathers I'm working with are this blue one, bluey purpley colour, which is called Monza, which is an Italian shoulder, really nice, quite a soft shoulder actually, but a really nice one, and I've had it split down to 1.2 millimeters, both of which are from Leatherbox in Netherlands, and they have very kindly sponsored this video. More about them later. And the pink leather is also from there, and it is called Dream. Now this may, and I thought it was, look like calf. It is not. It is bovine leather. Now the problem with working with calf is it is often very stretchy. So typically speaking, when you have a soft leather, that softness comes with stretchiness. Now through some unknown witchcraft that they've managed to pull off, this pink leather, which is a bovine, feels like calf. I didn't believe it. I had to message Justin from Leatherbox and ask him, because I was completely convinced that this was actually in fact a calf skin. The problem with calf skin is it stretches, so it's beautiful for certain things. It's a really lovely leather for certain use cases, but it's really hard to work with, and I wanted to use a leather that was easy for you guys to get started with, which is what this is. This is perfect for getting started with. The link will be in the description box below, so if you want to get some of your own, there's loads of colours available. And my god, it's easy to work with. You just saw me skive it, and that's one of the reasons I didn't believe it was bovine, because it was just that's one of the reasons I was so confused, because it is so easy to skive. Calf skin can be an absolute nightmare to skive because it's so stretchy. You put that force through your skiving knife, and as a result of that, it stretches with the blade. This does not. This skives so easily, it's unbelievable. I am using XL zips. They are from YKK. They are gold plated. This is a gold plated zip. It's ridiculous. I didn't even know you could get gold plated zips. You can. I normally, in the past, up until now, have used Riri zips. They were recommended to me, and I haven't been able to find a supplier of YKK XL zips anywhere, and I now have, and I am so grateful for that, because they are so unbelievably smooth. It is ridiculous. Normally you put the zip on the piece, the bag, the pouch, whatever it is you're making, and you have to put just a little bit of force into it when you're working with it. This, it just slides along. It's ridiculous. It's beautiful. It also melts really cleanly when you're shortening it. So because normally, obviously, you don't want the full length of the tape, but if you cut the tape, it will fray. So the way that you do it, like you just saw, is you fold it into a 90-degree angle and you melt off the end. With the Riri zips, that isn't a very easy process. That it's not a very forgiving type of zip. This, I think I'm in love. It's ridiculous, and I'm not saying that because I'm paid to say that. This video is sponsored, like I said, but I wouldn't have agreed to the sponsorship if I didn't believe in the actual thing itself. Now, I'm using smooth leather for the exterior and this beautiful grained, soft beautifulness that is dream leather for the interior. If you want to know a little bit more about the best leathers for interior versus exterior, I've got a video about that coming up, so don't forget to subscribe to the channel for that, because I'm going to go into a full depth of how to pick the right leather for what you're doing, the right leather for inside and outside, and all of the rest of the details that come along with that, all of the rest of the information that comes along with that. So don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on that. But I'm using the pink on the inside, and I'm actually going to match the edge paint to the pink interior, which turns out beautifully. It's a very striking look. Like I said at the beginning, this is a project that's really good to start on. It's a really simple pattern. It's literally a rectangle with some rounded corners. I will make a pattern if you'd like me to, but it's not complicated. The other thing to mention is that the pliers that I just used are an absolute game changer. I'm used to putting on the end top and end bottom stops by hand, hitting them with a hammer. It's not a very easy process, and you turn out losing quite a few of them because you have to cut them off, start again because they go on mismatched. Those pliers, it's instant, it's perfect. It's what the shops use when you order a zip that's a certain length. They use those pliers to put them on, and now I have a pair. You can have a pair too. I have a link for them down below. No pressure at all. Go pick some up if you want to make your life easier. One of the challenges about gluing pieces of leather together is the finish is quite, let's call it, water resistant. It is difficult to actually glue stuff to because the glue needs to penetrate into the fibers of the leather in order to actually glue, basically. Otherwise you just pull the glue off if you're doing anything with it. So always scratch the surface of your leather before you glue it, so unless it's unfinished veg tan, which it just absorbs anyway. But if it's a finished leather, always scratch the surface of that leather off first. Now you will see that I'm using a particular type of crimping plier on this. They're good, but I always hammer them afterwards just to make sure. It just gives me a little bit of extra security, because when I'm stitching I do like to pull quite tight, and as a result of pulling quite tight, it can pull the leather apart if you haven't properly stuck it down. Now the glue doesn't have to be amazingly strong, it just has to be stuck. Now I was not aware that you could buy bright pink thread. The more you know, and this thread is a 0.45, I believe. It's a Ziyang or Ziyang, I'm not actually sure how you pronounce it, and I'm probably butchering it, but it's basically the poly version of Misi Superfine, but it doesn't look like poly. There's no shininess to it whatsoever. And yes, I know I skipped a thread there, I fix it later on, don't worry about it. Always tap your threads. It drives me mad when people don't tap their threads after they stitch, simply because you're closing that hole, so it's less entry point for moisture if you ever get it wet. But also, thread looks so much nicer when it's been flattened. You don't have this rolly thing on the top of your leather. And here you get to see the magnificent pink edge paint I used. This took probably 5 or 6 attempts to get it the right shade. It was not an easy process. I am not talented at edge paint mixing, but let me know what you think in the comment section below. How did I do at my edge paint mixing? Do you like the colour? Do you not like the colour? Let me know. Thank you guys so much for watching. I am going to try and get more videos out more frequently, and I have many more videos planned. Let me know what you'd like to see me make. Let me know what you'd like to learn about in the way of leathercraft. But thank you so much. Have a phenomenal weekend. Take care.